Let's face it, guys. As men, it is very difficult to get a beautiful woman's attention. And so it's even hard to even approach a lady in 2024. And to get a date, it's even a bigger task because, hey, you got to be there. You got to make sure you don't mess anything up. You want to make sure that you impress her. So men are doing anything to get ready for the first date.
One of the best first date tips for men: you plan the date. Take control. After a few conversations, pay attention to common interests and plan accordingly. Be decisive. Indecisiveness is a turnoff. No movies or other loud activities on the first date. The first date is about great conversation, connecting, and getting to know each other. On the first date, please make an effort with your style. You don't have to be suited and booted if that's not you, but you want to be the best version within your style personality.
So men, we got to make our case on the first date just so you can get back to the second date and hopefully down the road, booty clapping sounds. Oh yeah, that's exactly what it's about. But I'll be honest. If you're a woman and a man is willing to take you out to a first date and he's not willing to take you out on a second date, it really means that you must have a particular attitude or disposition. And sometimes guys will take you out on a date and still will text message you.
It's unlikely. It's unlikely. If he's still texting you daily but no talk of second date and you're wondering if he's just keeping you as an option, that's not necessarily the case. The good news here is he is texting you daily. So there's a good chance that now that you've had that first date, a good part of him now really wants to get to know you better. So hence he's texting you daily. He may not necessarily be asking for a date quite yet, a second date quite yet, because he doesn't quite know what the both of you should do. He doesn't quite know what would be the best kind of second date to go on with you.
Stop the cap.
And now that brings us back to Tia Mowry. You see, Tia Mowry has seen her whole romantic world go all the way down the hill ever since Corey Hardrick left the relationship, or she divorced him in the relationship. But on the flip side, she's seen his career go all the way up since he's left her. But what about her romantic life? Well, Tia Mowry makes some interesting posts like this.
Recovering from a divorce feels like a whirlwind journey. I found that through the process, divorce isn't a place where we arrive. It's entering a new chapter of life with many nuances and no one-size-fits-all handbook. One moment you're relieved, feeling like you've conquered something significant. Then suddenly, waves of emotions hit you all over again. It's a side of divorce that isn't often discussed, especially when there are kids involved. You strive to be a role model, teaching them resilience and self-care. You try different things to soothe and release emotional buildup, with exercise, journaling your thoughts, meditation, and seeking therapy to cope with the breakup and the dreams you had for the future. It may sound cliche, but time truly does have a way of soothing pain. Someday, I believe I'll be able to look back on this time with nothing but warmth and gratitude for the beautiful children brought into my life and the stronger version of myself that emerged from the experience.
Oh yeah, the resilience, the art of bouncing back stronger than before. I mean, that's what your mouth say. You can say anything to your audience to make you feel like, you know, everything is going okay. But we've heard it from the horse's mouth that Tia Mowry's dating experience has been quite terrible.
All right, guys, what's up? I'm gonna try to do something different on my Instagram. I have entered the dating scene, and I thought that as I take off my makeup, I would share some of my horror stories. Of course, no names will be named. I decided to go out on this date with this one guy. We decided to meet at a restaurant, and I was like, okay, you know, fine, let's try that. What could go wrong? Now, mind you, I did know what this person looked like beforehand. Oh my God, I'm getting PTSD just telling this story. This is my life. So he ends up showing up and he's a lot shorter than I thought that he was gonna be, which was pretty interesting, but you know, no judgment here. But what was surprising to me was he ended up showing up with a grill in his mouth to a dinner. So the first thing that I'm thinking about as he sits down to order his food is, oh my God, where is this grill going to go? Oh my goodness. He's just ordering drinks and all of that. Great, awesome. He orders his food. And then again, I'm just really trying to figure out where is he going to put this grill? So our food finally comes to the table. And again, I'm just like, okay, where is this grill gonna go? And I was like, no, he's not just gonna take it out of his mouth and just put it on the table. Guess what? He took it out of his mouth and he put it on the table. Right there on the table. I mean, at least he had a napkin, right? But still, you guys, like, what the hell? Like, really, bro? How old are we? That is just, I don't know. It was just surprising and a little tasteless, in my opinion. It was gross, you know what I mean? Like, this is like your first date. It's like first impressions, you know what I mean? And he just decides to put this grill right on the table as we eat. And as we're eating, I'm just like, At that moment, I truly wish that I had been on a speed date, you know, when you can just tap out. But unfortunately, I couldn't. It was a dinner and it went on longer than I wanted it to. Girls, let me know in the comments if I am like overreacting. If you're like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with a little grill on the table. After that experience, I did start to see that people are wearing more grills these days. I guess, I don't know, am I out of sync or out of touch? I don't know. Would y'all ever see me with a grill? So that was the first interesting date. I've realized that this is a part of the journey. You know what I mean? This is all a process, and this is what I didn't, you know, go through in my 20s. It's been interesting, but it's also been fun. Getting to know me, getting to know what it is that, you know, I like and what it is that I don't like. It's just a process. Love you guys. Mwah.
And then little funny Instagram clips like this.
I don't get why I'm still single. Like, I'm putting myself out there.
And then Media Takeout put out this particular article that Tia Mowry, none of the men offer her to come out on a second date. Let's read it. Dating music! Media Takeout learned that one prominent IG blog is claiming that since her split nearly 2 years ago, Tia had a bunch of first dates. But the blog claims that no man has taken Tia out on a second date. The blogger wrote, Tia had a ton of interest after she announced her separation and went on dozens of first dates, but no second dates. Now, let me just say this. Tia Mowry is still very attractive, and it appears that Tia Mowry is having an issue getting valuable men of any race. I'm quite sure she's open to white men, Asian men, or black men. The reality is after going out on a first date with Tia Mowry, you're gonna find out something as a man. She's very arrogant, okay? And she's not dating no young guys, 20-year-old, 30-year-olds. She'll be dating somebody around her age or older. And a man is willing to give in a relationship, but he's also looking to receive. An older man that has money, or middle-aged man that has money, is not willing to be in a relationship with a woman that he deems immature. It's a complete waste of time. Nobody wants to be in a relationship with someone who only wants to receive and receive and receive, and look at it from her own vantage point. It's all about what she can get out of a man and what can a man do for her to impress her. Well, really, you're not worth impressing anyone, because this is life. And in life, in order for you to move in the direction that you want to move to, you have to do things for people. Me as a YouTuber, your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson, if I don't make these fire ass videos, I'm going back to McDonald's making, you know what I'm saying, Big Macs on the drive-thru. It's the truth. I have to give people what they want, which is something that Tia Mowry can't do. She needs to be concerned, and other women need to be concerned about what men of their actual liking and who they desire are concerned about receiving from them. Not about what they can get from themselves, but what does their partner want? What is it that their partner sees in a relationship? Is that important to her? I would believe, obviously not. Which is why a mature man that has some success, he can see those red flags a mile away, and he can say, well, Tia Mowry is not really worth my time, so let me go ahead about my business and just find somebody else, because it's really just that easy. And just like the great philosopher said on the song Breakup with Mario, girls are like buses. Miss one, next 15, one coming. That's pretty much how it is for guys who got it made. Sorry, Tia, it's over for you. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.